So today we are going to be talking about the Solana coin, an altcoin built on Solana. And this coin is going to be worth billions soon. And when I say billions soon, I mean the market cap is going to be well over a billion. Right now, it's currently inside of the hundreds of millions. So it's not even at a billion yet. So that already tells you it has 10x potential. And if it can go all the way up to 10 billion, it could quite possibly have that 100x potential that we all love to see. So we're going to talk about that. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Let's go straight over this. So as you can see here, the coin that we're talking about is ORCA. So if you don't know what ORCA is, this is actually a DeFi protocol on Solana. So this is going to be for your swaps and your liquidity pools and all that on Solana. And actually, if you look over here on Dex Screener, you can see so much money is flowing through this swap. I actually use this personally when I'm trading as well. I like Radium as well. But ORCA is the smaller of the Radium and the Jupiter swap. So ORCA is actually a DeFi swap here on Solana. And actually, if you go over here and you look at Jupiter and you look at the other one, which is Radium, you can actually see that ORCA is the smallest out of Jupiter and Radium. And this is actually pretty big. It's a pretty big, key point here, because if you look at Jupiter, it has 1.4 billion in market cap, and the fully diluted value is at 10.4 billion. So if you go over here and you look at ORCA, you can see ORCA is only at $123 million market cap. But ORCA is one of the biggest swaps on Solana, and it's also been ramping up recently. It's up 27.8% in the last 24 hours. It was up 60% in the last 24 hours before I started the video, but it went down a little bit. As you can see, the 7-day period, 63%, 14-day period, 44%, 30-day period, 33%, year, 178%. Current all-time high of $20.33. But like I was saying over here, ORCA has 1.4 billion inside of market cap. Let's just kind of look at things holistically here. Like if we think about let's just go over here and do some math here. All right. So we're going to look at the price of Jupiter, and we're just going to divide that by the price of ORCA. We're just going to round it up a little bit here. So this is Jupiter's price right here, 1.4 billion divided by ORCA, 123 million. That alone would give you an 11x. And then if you take it to another step and you put it at 10 billion, that would be 110x. So it has 100x potential. This coin is definitely one you do not want to sleep on. So Jupiter with its 1.4 billion inside of market cap, and then we have the other one, which is Radium, which is my favorite out of all of them. It's my favorite, and not only is it my favorite, but it's also one of the biggest. Jupiter is bigger, but I just like Radium more because I just like it. But anyway, $661 million inside of market cap for Radium, and then the fully diluted value is 1.3 billion. Now I'll do a whole separate video on Radium, a whole separate video on Jupiter, but right now this is all about ORCA, because ORCA has that potential that could 100x. Now, same thing with Jupiter and Radium. The only thing is their prices are a little bit higher. So in order for them to 100x, it had to be much lower than what they are at now. And, the price is just going to be going up by tremendous amounts. Like for Jupiter to 100x, for example, it would have to get to 140 billion inside of market cap. And for Radium to 100x, it would have to get to 66 billion inside of market cap, which is a lot. Whereas ORCA only has to get to 123. Well, not 123. ORCA only has to get to 12.3 billion inside of market cap. And really, we can just find that out by taking this and multiplying it by 100 to get what we would need to, do that 100x. So just multiply it by 100, 12.3 billion. So that's definitely possible considering Jupiter has a fully diluted value of 10.4 billion. So now that we kind of got that out of the way, just looking at how this could 100x, I kind of want to show some of the technicals here as well, because as you can see, it's hitting a premium price. So I'm not saying, hey, dump all your money in here. No, because with our automated trading indicators with Chart Prime, link in the description if you want to see that. But you can see that we're actually at a premium price point right now. We just now passed our equilibrium price point, which is like our middle price point, and we got past our momentum wave bands and we broke out of it. So eventually we're going to have to come back down. But you see the momentum wave bands are now curving upwards, meaning our momentum is going up. So when we pull back, we could be pulling back to anywhere in these areas here, and then we can continue to make our way back up there. Because what we're really paying attention to is that equilibrium price. $2.10. That's going to be like the new price point here for ORCA if it pulls back. Because remember, when ORCA started to pump at first, it was at $1.35, but it looks like $2 is going to be a minimum price point here for ORCA, and that's just us looking over here at our 4-hour chart. If we're going to be looking at the daily chart over here, the 1-day chart, you can actually see that the price, extremely high, yes, but the equilibrium for the long term on the daily is around $5. So a decent price for ORCA is $5, meaning that ORCA is actually underpriced. And that's why I have the title of the video of ORCA being underpriced. So yeah, ORCA is definitely an underpriced coin. I think this is easily a $5 coin here. And then the premium is around $10 for the premium price. But the equilibrium price is around $5. And actually, if we're going to look at this, all we got to do is really take the circulating supply here, and then we can go ahead and multiply that by 5. So from there, we get $257 million. This is easily a $5 coin, which is only $257 million market cap. Easily a $5 coin. Now we can take the same circulating supply and we can multiply it by 10. If it goes to $10, that's $515 million market cap. That's still not that high. This is easily a $10 coin as well. So if you actually looked at Jupiter and Radium, they have way higher market caps than that. So this is definitely a $10 coin. So very, very soon, I think ORCA could be ramping its way up to $10, and I'm definitely going to be watching out for that. It's probably something I'm going to be putting a good amount in also. And yeah, I mean, the swap is very good as well. And then also, if you're in America, you're going to have to use a VPN because it's going to say that it's not available in your country. So I just use a VPN. I'm in Singapore right now, technically. That's that's how it is for me, right? Anyways, we also got the pools. So you can come over here, check out the pools, total value locked, lots of money locked in these pools, lots of volume in the pools as well. So definitely go ahead and check out the pools. But kind of moving on from that, I just kind of want to show you what the whales are doing because the whales are really doubling down on this project. Like you just see it, humongous whales in here, like 9 million, 9 million, 3 million, 3 million, 3 million, 4 million, 2 million, all these millions of dollars. And I'll just click on a random whale right here, 891 million in market cap. These whales, they're putting in a lot of money inside of ORCA, right? But this is the only thing they're focused on. They're like, I don't care about anything else. They're all in on ORCA. All their money is going in on ORCA. A lot of these whales are doing the same thing where they're just buying a bunch of ORCA and nothing else. They just want ORCA, ORCA, ORCA. And we can take and look at some of the other whales too, maybe ones with like 200,000, 240,000. They're more modest whales. But, these whales, they're still looking at ORCA like it's like the top, the top dog, right? They're looking at ORCA like it's really the top coin on Solana. Well, the top swap on Solana, the DeFi coin, because Jupiter, as they have their own coin, is very good, as well as Radium. Those are also very good picks. But yeah, people are really focusing on ORCA. So I'm gonna keep making these videos about ORCA, and I'll keep you all updated on this because obviously, like it seems like this is definitely the way to go. I think this is a good pick for me personally. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but it definitely seems like a good pick over here. Now, this is Dex Screener. As you can see, we have all of the markets here for ORCA, for the ORCA swap. And then we have all the markets here for Radium as well as Jupiter. Then we have Flux Beam. I'll talk about that in another video and one intro. But this is about ORCA. As you can see, the 24-hour volume on ORCA is, and this is for the swap, as it pertains to Dex Screener, is $328.9 million in the last 24 hours. That's a lot. Now, the 24 hours transactions, 606,500. That's a lot as well. So a lot of money is flowing through ORCA. As you can see, like, look at all this liquidity. Look at all this market cap. Look at all of the volumes going on inside of ORCA. Like a lot of money is going through here. And for the coin to only be worth $123 million, this is severely underpriced. This is a good opportunity. I like the opportunity personally. So that's why I'm talking about it. I think it's a really good opportunity. So I'll definitely be looking into this. And let's say you're a coder and you're a programmer, they're also hiring a software engineer for their front end developers. You can be remote or in New York, and they're looking for a developer advocate. So yeah, very good stuff going on here with ORCA. So don't sleep on ORCA. I'm just saying. And not only that, Jupiter also now has ORCA on there. So Jupiter supports ORCA, and Jupiter is the biggest DeFi exchange on Solana. And they're supporting ORCA, which is a DeFi exchange that's literally following in the steps of Jupiter. So that's another thing that they got going for themselves. So, anyways, getting back over here to the prices, like I said, easily a $10 coin. I can't stress that enough. I think $10 is still underselling for this coin. Like that's $500 million market cap. Like that's not really much. That's nothing. But moving on from that right there, I kind of also want to show you guys something else. So what we'll do here, we'll take off the momentum wave bands. And again, if you want these automated trading indicators, definitely check out the link in the description for Chart Prime. Very good at trading indicators. Use the discount code CP30 for 30% off. Try it risk-free for 7 days. 7-day money back guarantee. So I'm over here using both the momentum wave bands as well as using the Market Dynamics Pro. So the Market Oracle Pro and the Market Dynamics Pro. So very good trading indicators here. Very, very good. But what I'll do now is taking off this here, and then we're going to go ahead and add one of the little stock plugins here for TradingView, and that is the Stoch RSI. And I like to look at the Stoch RSI. We also have the Chart Prime RSI as well, but I'm going to show you with the Stoch RSI here, because as you can see, it's crossing here at the top and it's going down. Typically when it does that, it's always a pullback coming. So we always see a pullback coming whenever that happens. As you can see here, it was going up a little bit, but it eventually did pull back a little bit. So this pullback might not be big. It might just be like the one that we've seen here, and it might just keep going. Because as you can see, when the RSI was going down here, the price was still going up. But then it finally dropped once it hit here. And that's when you've seen that price drop. But it didn't drop for long. So I think the same thing might happen where you see the RSI go down, 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 but the price is still going up. And then it tries to go up again, but from there it just drops. And then that's when you're going to see a little bit of a drop. And then that's when you're going to see an even bigger rise upwards. And that's kind of what happened back there. So I'm just kind of making an assumption based off what happened previously. So anything could really happen. But, according to what the RSI shows us, the RSI typically doesn't lie. So we always see drops in the RSI once it hits the top of that RSI and crosses. Like here, we've seen it hit the top of that RSI and cross, and it went down. You see the same thing back here. It was a strong sell, and that's what our chart prime indicators were showing us, and it did sell off strongly. So definitely something you want to be aware of, definitely something that you want to watch out for. And again, like I'm saying, the chart prime indicators, best indicators inside of the industry. We can go ahead and pull that back up for our Oracle, our chart prime market Oracle Pro. Very, very, very easy to use. So we'll go ahead and pull up the Oracle. Actually, we already have the Oracle pull up. So actually what I wanted to do is pull up the dynamics, but you get what I'm saying here. But anyways, Oracle or ORCA, very, very good. Definitely check it out. I'm going to make a lot more videos on ORCA because I think that this is a decent project, and I don't think that it has enough publicity. I don't think it has enough eyes on it. This is one of those projects where it's like, wow, I wish I would have gotten earlier, because this is kind of a project just like PancakeSwap when PancakeSwap came out. Remember, PancakeSwap did huge numbers. Like people made a bunch of money off of PancakeSwap, but a lot of people, they just didn't pay attention. They didn't pay attention to the opportunities that they were given, and that's why I'm looking at this type of stuff now. So, anyways, what I'm doing here, I'm bringing up the Chart Prime Dynamics Pro, and you can do a lot of different stuff on this. What I prefer to do is bring up either the predictive ranges and also mixed with the trend lines. But you don't need to put everything on. If you turn everything on, it's going to confuse you. So, You don't want to put everything on. So you don't even really have to do trend lines. The predictive ranges and the premium discount zones is all you really need for the Market Dynamics Pro. And then for the Market Oracle Pro, all you really need to do is put on your momentum wave bands, your prime range, and your prime trend assistant. And that will pretty much set everything up for you, and it would look just like this. And typically with the momentum wave bands, when they start turning pink like this, that's because it's about to have a huge pump. And it does it every time with the Chart Prime automated trading indicators. You can look at any time it started to turn pink, you will just see it pumping like crazy actually. So let's kind of take off these so then we can see it a lot easier. But yeah, anytime it starts to turn pink like that, you know you're about to get a nice pump coming in. Just like back here, the momentum wave bands start to turn pink, and it just started to go crazy. It does it all of the time. You can see the same thing back here. The chart actually looks the same exact way it did when it was at 60 cents, and it went all the way up to $1. The momentum wave bands just turned completely pink, and they're just ready to take off. Same thing when you look at this all the way back here, and that's when ORCA went from 48 cents all the way up to $1.50. It had the same looking chart. So that's why I'm saying like this could hit $10 very soon, very easily. So I think a $10 ORCA is not far-fetched, and I think it's probably going to happen sooner rather than later. So I'm definitely preparing now. Anyways, we are reaching that premium price point. So there's always a pullback possibility. It's always possible that we could have that pullback, right? Always a possibility of a pullback. But other than that, that's pretty much all I got for you all today. $10 ORCA coming soon. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Hit the like button and subscribe. All that good stuff. Definitely check out the link in the description for Chart Prime, best automated trading indicators in the world. Check out the link in the description. Mexi Global. Trade all these different Solana coins on there. You can even find ORCA on there. So definitely check out that link in the description for Mexi Global. Sign up for it. You'll help support the channel. I'm going to be making these ORCA videos daily. Well, I'll try to make them daily for you all, but I'm going to be making them weekly for you all. That's what I can promise is weekly. And if you want to help support the channel, definitely hit the like button and subscribe. Sign up for Chart Prime if you want. Sign up for Mexi Global through that link in the description, because that helps out the channel as well. And you can trade ORCA on there. And I'll make these videos for you all completely free. Anyways, hit the like button and subscribe. As always, I will be back with another video.